Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires it to the wideout. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. Touchdown, Wolverines. This quarterback on fire today.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. They come up with that interception while...
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
The sack on first down. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Florida offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First and 10 play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
To throw, it's leg way. The pocket breaking down. Well, he extended the play, but doesn't find the receiver open and goes down.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left side. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Got him for a sack, a big play. Made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Oh, and he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Gators. He's going to score. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Running with purpose. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
First down at 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend it.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Nice grab. It's Moore. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it.
Looking to throw it deep. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play. Come up with a big opportunity.
The second man incompletion sets up third and inches. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Harbor. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw. It keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get it.
Looking for a deep completion. Deep shot caught right at the 10. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offense offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive to come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. Now the all-important extra point. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Michigan 35, Florida 14.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Florida offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He slings this one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
He eludes the rush. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. force it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? An inside give now from the shotgun.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's more. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. It's 3rd down for the offense. And moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Now the important point after attempt. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner will be brought down. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he fires the football to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only a cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
And the PAT is good. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. They'll call for the fair catch here. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Wolverines. Strong game by this quarterback. And they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Michigan 49, Florida 28.
So it'll be a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offense starts with a short field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
The Gators offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game. The Gators come to the line in a hurry-up.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. If you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it happen.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. To the air, it's Lagway. He breaks free. He'll throw it now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Boy, what a good job by this defense of trying to put pressure on this mobile quarterback. Here's another example of what he can do. He looked like he was going to be down for a loss, and instead is able to fight through it. But I'm going to tip my cap to this defense. They knew what they were facing today, and they're doing a good job.
And a sophomore making an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's going for a big play downfield. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They're able to get him down.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They finally corral him at the 1.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They break the huddle for third down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a stop by this defense here on third down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Going to take it all the way. 6. Touchdown, Michigan. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Michigan 59, Florida 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And there's the handoff. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Gators. It was a foot race, and he won it. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Comes back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Loss. It's second and long from the 23. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 59, Florida 35.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back to throw again. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. This is the 6th play on the drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he pulls in the catch. defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
The Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Has the 1st down, still on the move. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly.
Offensively, you get to the 4th quarter, you're down in the game, you're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. He escapes the sack. Fires this one deep middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw it again. And he's going to launch it deep again. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. As the first down is still going. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. No chance to catch him.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run to the left. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down. Critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And looking for a big play here. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Retakes the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Breaks free. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Pretty good job here by the quarterback of just getting away from the sack and throwing that ball away to live for the next down. I really thought he was going to be brought down. They had such good pressure on him. But once again, you can see the mobility of this young man and what he's capable of doing. So, incompletion, but at least it's not a negative play or a turnover.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Eludes the rush. He's running out of, looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to take another shot right here. And it's incomplete as time